do that. It is 10 o'clock on your Memorial Day, and we are looking ahead to rain and thunderstorm chances for the weekend. Reeves, if you go that way, you'll be able to get out. That was our streaming producer, Reeves Landruthan here, working on some technical issues on your Monday morning. And you know what? For your Memorial Day, we are looking ahead to storm chances. We had some rounds of storms last night and rain early this morning as well. But now we've got a couple of slightly drier hours ahead. I say drier and not dry altogether because I am tracking a couple of showers out there right now. But the most likely window for storms to come on your Memorial Day is going to happen after 4 o'clock this afternoon through early tonight. Kind of like last night, how things really ramped up late in the day. That's what we're expecting again for today. Now, cloud cover is still stubborn for a lot of us, but we've seen some of that cloud cover thinning out a little bit and some hints of sunshine in the metro. More sunshine up in northwest Georgia, but with that added little bit of sunshine, we're now just starting to see some isolated showers redeveloping. Not going to see a lot of rain for the next couple of hours. The rain coverage increases a lot more late this afternoon. And then through the overnight really ramps up for us. So we'll see a lot more rain around early tonight versus what we're going to see out there between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon. But there's just enough moisture to squeeze out a couple of spotty showers right now. These are light in nature. It is in that kind of nuisance category, but not very disruptive. Some of those light showers between Douglasville and South Fulton as well, Union City. And we're tracking also some of that very light rain over Coweta County near Noonan. All of this, we had storms this morning. There's more to our west. It's all draped along this stalled out frontal boundary. Right now, there's a round of storms ongoing, pushing throughout central into southern Texas, also into Louisiana. And this kind of moves east along that boundary later on today. So we are going to see rain and storm chances increasing again for us later today. The outlook from the Storm Prediction Center puts that bullseye for severe weather across kind of west central Texas, the high country, and then a level 2 threat stretching all the way into central Louisiana. For us here in North Georgia today, we have a level 1 risk of severe weather, and that will be the case into tomorrow. That will be the case into Wednesday as well. So opportunities for thunderstorms are with us through the next several days. So this is a big picture, like wide look at how this could play out for today. This is it's called the HRRR model, the High Resolution Rapid Refresh Model. And this has that cluster of storms here, our morning wave of storms clearing out. And look how it progresses as we head into the afternoon. Those storms kind of shift east. Couple of pop-up showers possible early this evening, but a more widespread opportunity rolls in here as we head into early tonight. So again, a round of storms possible overnight tonight, kind of like last night, especially after 8-9 o'clock tonight and continuing through the overnight hours. Here's a closer look at the hour-by-hour picture for the next couple of hours. A lot of clouds, stray shower possible. Most of us are dry. By 5 o'clock, couple of hit and miss showers and storms possible, but then the better window comes in here after 8 o'clock tonight. This model pinpointing those around 1 in the morning. So that would be a common trend we've seen a lot of the last couple of weeks with these, we call them MCSs, mesoscale convective systems moving through. As we see the next round of more widespread storms pushing into North Georgia, it would be, again, the damaging winds as the primary threat. Now, I know we are waking up with some wind damage this morning. There were several tornado warnings again yesterday evening, and those were in northwest Georgia mostly. The Weather Service is going to be out surveying damage starting tomorrow on those. They're not going to be out surveying the damage today, but want to let you know there could be another round of some strong and severe storms later tonight. And then for Tuesday, we have more of this northeast wind blowing in. This is going to help to bring in some cooler temperatures. We'll see a few showers earlier in the day, but it will again be later in the day when that chance of showers, maybe some thunderstorms, will increase across North Georgia. Level 1 risk of severe weather today. That includes most of our area except for the northeast Georgia mountains. We'll head into tomorrow and Wednesday, and the maps look incredibly similar, don't they? That's because this front is stalled out, meandering around today and tomorrow, and finally gets pushed out as we get into the end of the week. So we should see the coverage of rain coming down a little bit by Wednesday, and the intensity of some of those thunderstorms by the end of the week coming down a little bit as well. Next few hours for us, rain chance about 20% at best. It will increase a lot more as we head into the late afternoon. So that means if you're out you're doing some boating or you're going to be out doing some other holiday activities later on today, we're going to see, let's see, we got hung up on the graphics here. Not too bad for boating, but as we look at 5 o'clock this evening, maybe you're doing a backyard barbecue or something or out by the pool, we're going to see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. The more widespread rain opportunity for us comes in early tonight. High temperature in Atlanta, 83. A little bit cooler up in northeast Georgia where that northeast wind starts to blow in a little bit earlier. We'll be in the low and mid 70s there, low and mid 80s across the metro. If you break into more sunshine, we could be mid 80s. If you see the cloud cover hanging a lot more stubborn, you'll probably end up right around 80 degrees today. But it's warm, it's humid outside as well, and that high humidity is sticking with us. As we see the northeast wind blowing in, look at the difference in our temperatures by tomorrow. That wedge of cool air building in is going to hold temperatures in the 60s across the North Georgia mountains. And in the metro, we're going to be in the low and mid 70s for Tuesday. So that'll be a drop off by about 10 degrees for some of us versus how warm things are today. When we get these kind of cold air damming setups down in central Georgia, kind of central west Georgia near LaGrange, and even across the northwest corridor of the state. Sometimes we can see some warmer temperatures there, but where we're along 85 northeast of Atlanta, you're really sucked into that wedge with the cooler air coming in. So tomorrow, probably a much significantly cooler day. Back to work in couple school systems still in. I know Atlanta Public Schools still going for a few more days, so it'll be a cooler day tomorrow. But rain chances higher, 70% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. Again, plenty of dry hours in the mix. It's just those waves of more widespread rain. We have a higher confidence in those playing out for tomorrow. Rain chance Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just going to be a 30% chance. Kind of a recap on forecast track hour by hour. It's a different model that I showed you earlier. It has a couple of those pop-up showers and storms early this evening. It does not bring in as widespread of storms early tonight. I think we are going to have more of those widespread storms tonight, but something we'll be watching. Few hit or miss showers around tomorrow morning, and then a better opportunity tomorrow evening for thunderstorms across the region. And you know, the next week, I know you look at the 7-day and you think, man, this looks like a really wet week for us. It is going to be soggy, okay? But it's not going to be raining each and every day, all day. Let me show you a look at rainfall, at least through Wednesday. And what you're going to notice from this graphic is that it looks like paint splatter. It looks like a bit of a mess. And that's because not everybody sees the same amount of rain. Some of us get luckier than others in a sense because we might have more dry hours than others. But as we go through the next few days between now and Wednesday, many of us could pick up an inch. Many of us could pick up 2 inches. Some of us could even see 3 inches of rain. So there is going to be that buildup of roads becoming saturated, ground becoming saturated, and eventually push can come to shove and we can see standing water on the roadways with these rounds of more widespread storms like we saw first thing this morning. We had some roads closed, some lanes of roads closed because of that standing water on them. Okay, so here's your 7-day forecast, 83 today. Again, we're watching out for some hit and miss showers and storms this afternoon, but a better window coming in later this evening and early tonight. So widespread storms possible early on tonight. Tomorrow, 70% chance of showers and storms. That rain chance, though, goes down a bit Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Finally, it looks like sometime Friday a cold front comes in and behind it, a little drier air moving in. We will be enjoying that drier air because of how wet this week's going to be or unsettled it's going to be. We'll take the rain chances out of the equation altogether for Saturday to round out the month of May. And then for the 1st of June on Sunday, a 20% chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Some models have us draw together on Sunday. Others still bring that slight chance of rain in. So right now we have that at a 20% rain chance. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you coming up at the top of the hour at 11 o'clock. You know, in between now and then, we're always getting new information in. So I've got new information coming in that I'm going to sort through and comb through. We'll have that new model data for you at 11 o'clock on 11 Live News midday. We'll see you then.